It's deep in the DNA of most pilots to strive for better. It could be better landings, could be better weather savvy, and for many, it's more skill at getting the most out of the airplane's engine. That could mean more performance. It could mean miles per gallon of pricey avgas. It could just be maximizing the chances of making it to TBO or beyond. The truth is that managing a piston engine requires compromise. You can usually only maximize one aspect at the expense of others. If you want maximum speed to your destination, you'll burn more fuel getting there. But sometimes efficiency is more important, and you're willing to trade some of that speed. Maybe you need to maximize climb performance, but you also don't want to damage an engine and potentially cause early replacement or even engine failure. Then there's the reality that you don't operate an engine in a vacuum. You're also flying an airplane. When workload is high, sometimes simplicity is most important, and you may be willing to give a bit in both fuel and speed for that. But there's no one thing that we all want to maximize for all the time, and so managing an engine becomes a series of compromises. That's where this course comes in. It's a goal-oriented approach to everyday engine management. The modules are organized around common tasks you may have done for years and objectives you have for engine management in flight. We'll get into the theory, but only enough to explain why certain techniques work and others don't. Mostly, we'll demonstrate how you can get more of the stuff you want from your airplane engine, be it speed, efficiency, performance, or longevity, without risking damage or accepting wasted fuel, time, or hard-earned money. I'm Ryan Cook, and I don't consider myself an engine expert. I'm a CFI and an engine enthusiast who comes at this course from a user perspective. The result is a course created for pilots, by instructors, and vetted by experts. This course focuses on the normally aspirated Lycoming and Continental engines that power the majority of the GA fleet. While engines in this category have differences and nuances, they have lots in common too. Whether yours is a big bore 6-cylinder fuel-injected engine or a smaller 4-cylinder engine with a carburetor, you'll find value in the techniques and demonstrations here.